Good morning, students. Welcome to the mathematics class. Today, we are going to learn about a new topic. So, are you all excited for the lesson? Excellent. Then let's get started. Okay. I'll ask few questions, students. You all have to answer to the question one by one. Yeah. Here is the first sum. I want you all to solve this sum for me. And tell me what is the final answer? Yes, very good. 16 fours are 64. Now I want you all to observe the sign of both the integers here. The sign of 4 is positive and the sign of 16 is negative. And also I want you all to notice the sign of answer, which is negative. So why do we get the answer in negative? Yes, excellent. When we multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, we get a negative integer. Excellent, students. Similarly, multiply this and tell me the final answer. Yes, very good. Minus 77 is the correct answer. This is very easy. Quickly multiply. Yes, 136 is the correct answer. And here's the last sum. Now tell me what would be the sign of final answer? Plus. Excellent. And why do you say so? Yes, very good. When we multiply a negative integer with a negative integer, we get a positive integer. And what is the answer? 132. Absolutely correct, students. So students, as you all are aware of how to solve sums based on multiplication of integers, in today's class, let us study about how to divide integers in the chapter multiplication and division of integers. So students, division refers to splitting into equal parts. What do I mean by this? So let us see an example. So I have 4 ice cream and I have 2 persons. I have to divide these 4 ice creams between these 2 persons equally. So tell me, how should I divide? Yes, I should give 2 ice cream to each person. Correct? Yes, so dividing 4 ice creams into 2 parts would mean 2 ice creams in each part. So what we did, we divide the number of ice cream, which is 4, by the number of person, which is 2. And we got the answer. So division refers to splitting into equal parts. I hope you all are clear. So let's move ahead. Now, as you all know how to divide, so I just want you to solve the sum and quickly tell me what would be the sign of the final answer. Okay, very good. And this is how you got the answer? Yes, 38 divided by minus 57. So do not look at the sign first of all. You just divide the number as you divide. 38 divided by 57. So 19 2s are 38, 19 3s are 57. So we got the answer as 2 divided by 3. And there was one integer whose sign is negative. So also we have got the answer is negative, as the denominator is having negative sign. Just notice the sign of the answer. Yeah. Now quickly divide this. Yes, very good. 105 divided by minus 7 would be equal to minus 15. Now tell me the final answer for this. Very good. Minus 17 upon 4 is the correct answer. So now students, I want you all to observe these all the examples and tell me what do you infer from these examples. Yeah. Excellent. So the quotient of a positive integer and a negative integer is always a negative number. We saw that whenever we divide a positive integer with a negative integer, the quotient, the final answer of this thing would give a negative number. Similarly, when we divide a positive with a negative, we get a negative number. And when we divide a negative with a positive, we get a positive number. Sorry, negative number again. So what do I mean? Positive number divided by negative number would give you a negative number, and negative number divided by positive number would give you negative number. Keep these results in your mind, and keep this thing also in your mind. When one integer is divided by another non-zero integer, it is customary to write the denominator of the question as a positive integer. So students, we usually do not assign any sign to denominator. We always, like if you encounter such kind of problem, so you do not leave the problem till here. Write the last step as making numerator is a negative. Just shift the sign from denominator to numerator. Do not leave the sum in which the denominator is negative. Okay, so this is how we write. We do not write denominator as a negative number. I hope till this much you all are clear. Okay, so let us move ahead. Now solve this sum. Excellent. Those who are getting answer as 7, you all are correct. And divide this one as well. Very good. 6 by 5 is the correct answer. What would be the answer for this? Yes, 5 divided by 3. Now student, what is your observation with respect to sign of both the integer in all the sum and the sign of final answer? Yes, both the integers are having positive sign, and even our answer, final answer, is also having positive answer. So what do you infer from all these above examples? Excellent. The quotient of two positive integers is a positive number, or we can say positive integer. Correct? Till this much you all are clear. So how do we represent it? Yeah. Whenever a positive number divided by a positive number, we get a positive number only. Yes. So let us move ahead. Now, I want you all to solve this sum. And before proceeding ahead, just tell me, what is the sign of both the integer? Yes. Both the integer are having negative sign. So tell me, what would be the sign of the final answer? Okay, so some are saying negative and some are saying positive. So let us check. Okay. So observe the sign of final answer, student. It is 1/63 and it is positive number. Let us move ahead. Solve this sum. I want you all to do not keep it in your mind that we are having negative integer. First solve this sum and tell me the answer, and then we'll come to the sign. Absolutely correct. 6 is the correct answer. Now look at the signs. Okay, and look at the sign of the final answer. Very good. Similarly, divide 84 by 6. What would be your final answer? Yes, 14 would be the final answer. Now notice the sign of the final answer. So now observe all these examples and tell me, what do you infer from these examples? Yes, absolutely correct. The quotient of two negative integer is a positive integer. So we saw that whenever we are having two integers whose signs are negative, so when we divide a negative integer with a negative integer, we get our answer as a positive integer, as we saw in all the examples. I hope you all are clear. So the quotient of two negative integer is a positive integer. So negative number divided by negative number would give you a positive number. Okay. Now let us see what would we get when we divide a number by 0. So when we divide a number by 0, the result is undefined. We do not say that the result is 0. Okay. Let me first of all tell you, when we multiply any number with 0, we get an answer as 0. Similarly, you will say, sir, when we divide any number with 0, so we should get 0 answer. No. When we divide, that means 0 in the denominator, and this term is undefined. Okay. Till this much I am very clear, I hope. Okay, so let us see an example. When we divide 5 by 0, we get an answer as undefined. And similarly, irrespective of sign, whatever may be the sign of the integer, when you divide that integer with 0, you will get a undefined answer. Now, when 0 is divided by any number, the result is 0 itself. Okay. So what do I mean by that? Let us see an example. When we are dividing 0 by 7, so we are dividing 0 by any integer, so we will get our answer as 0 only. There is a difference, students. When our 0 is in denominator, the answer is undefined. And when our 0 is in numerator, so it is like when you multiply a number with 0, you get a 0 answer. So therefore, when you divide 0 with any number, you get answer as 0. And irrespective of sign of the integer, you will get the answer as 0 whenever you are having 0 in the numerator. I hope till this much you all are clear. Any doubt? Excellent. Now let us see division by 1. So when we divide a number by 1, the result is the number itself. What do I mean by this? So when we divide 27 by 1, we get the answer as number itself. Sorry, that is 27. Similarly, when we divide minus 12 divided by 1, so we'll get our answer as minus 12. And 20 divided by 1 would be 20. As we saw that whenever we divide any number by 1, the result is the number itself. Okay. So it's time to summarize whatever we have learned till now. So we saw that division refers to the equal division among the person. The quotient of two positive integer is a positive number. That is, positive number divided by a positive number would give you a positive number. The quotient of a positive integer and a negative integer is always a negative integer. So whenever a positive number divided by a negative number, you will get your answer as a negative number. And whenever a negative number is divided by a positive number, again you are getting your answer as a negative number. So whenever there is a one negative number in the question, you will get your answer as a negative number. One only. Huh? So the quotient of two negative integer is a positive number. That is, whenever you have two negative numbers in a question, in the question of division, then you will get your answer as positive number. That is, negative number divided by negative number would give you positive number. I hope till this much you all are clear. So let us check how much you have understood from today's topic. So students, I want you all to solve this sum and tell me what would be the sign of final answer and what is the final answer. Yes, who said that? Did I hear 1 upon 14? That's the correct answer. And you said the sign of the final answer is positive. Would you like to tell me why you have got the sign of the answer as a positive? Absolutely correct. So when we divide two negative integer, we get a positive integer. This is what we have just now learned. Excellent. Excellent answer, student. Now quickly answer this sum as well. Yeah. So you divide 90 by 27. You see both the numbers come in the table of 9. So you cut it by 9. So 9 tens are 90 and 9 threes are 27. So 10 by 3 is the correct answer, whatever you all have said. And the sign of the final answer is negative. Who would like to tell me why we have got the sign of answer as negative? Yes, excellent. Whenever we divide a positive number with a negative number or a negative number with a positive number, we get our answer as a negative number. Absolutely correct, students. So tell me what would be the sign of the final answer in this sum? Negative number. Absolutely correct. So 9 divided by 45 would be 1 upon 5. And the final answer, the sign of the final answer is negative. See, wherever I am writing a negative, I am writing it with the numerator, not with the denominator. Notice this thing. Do not assign any sign to denominator. If you are having in the sum, just change it and shift it to the numerator. Now, tell me the answer for this question. Okay. Excellent, students. So it is undefined. Whenever we divide any number by 0, what I said, whenever your 0 would be in denominator, you will get your answer as undefined, because we do not have any answer as such for this time, that when we divide any number by 0, we get any answer. So we say it is undefined. Now solve this sum, the last one. Very good. The answer is 12. So whenever you divide any number with 1, you get the number itself. And as we can see, both the numbers are negative. So we got the answer as positive. Excellent, students. So students, today in the class we study how to divide integer. In our next class, we shall learn about a new topic. Till that time, take care and stay safe in your house. Thank you so much, students.